Hey guys, I keep trying to make this video. I'm gonna try again. So I was talking about slander in the last video, just a little bit, and I guess I misunderstood the definition of it. I thought it was like telling lies about somebody or something, which, you know, I I was describing, talking about my mom, and I certainly wasn't telling lies about her, but just I was talking about worrying about slandering my mom because I was talking too much about my past, I guess. That's what I was worried about. And, well, I pulled up some definitions, some oral sins and definitions. So it doesn't, I certainly don't want to, my mom is a different person than what she was before. And, I want to speak in that way. And that's something that I'm working on now. I want to speak in a more positive way. But, when you're explaining things that have happened, then that brings what you're saying into the present, or what I'm saying into the present, and makes that person look like that's who they are now. So I don't want to be like that. That's what I was worried about. But let me read these definitions from the American Heritage Dictionary. So the first thing is gossip, which is rumor or talk of a personal, sensational, or intimate nature, which I guess that's more of what I was worried about. Rumor, unverified information of uncertain origin that usually is spread by word of mouth, hearsay. Slander, the utterance of defamatory statements, injurious to the reputation or well-being of a person, malicious statement or report. And the other definition that I looked up, it said it was actually lying about somebody. So, like, you know, Susie and Joe are going out and she's getting a little fat and somebody thinks she's pregnant and says, "Hey, Susie's pregnant." That would be slander, a malicious statement. Backbite, to speak spitefully or slanderously about a person. Talebearer, a person who spreads malicious stories or gossip. Rail, like to rail on someone, to condemn or attack in a bitter, harsh, or abusive language. Revile, to denounce with abusive language, which that kind of sounds the same. But, anyways, so I just wanted to bring that up. I was looking up the verses. I cannot find that verse. What I had said in the last video was slander is like murder, because you're murdering that person's reputation. And when you ruin somebody's reputation, that makes them ineffective, and they have to build their reputation back up, and it's not even their fault. But I cannot find that verse. It must have just been a teaching that I had read somewhere. And I certainly found verses, Jesus did speak against slander, among other things, but I could not find a verse saying that slander is murder. So, but I was thinking I'd do a more in-depth study on it, but I thought I'd just read those definitions and just update you guys, I guess. And I guess while I'm at it, there was something else, because, some of those videos I made, I was kind of sick, so my mind wasn't very clear. And I had mentioned about Stephanie, and she had a King James Bible, and I just kind of threw that out there. I certainly wasn't denouncing the King James Bible, but what I meant to say, which I'm not sure I said at all, sorry, that's my dog walking around. What I didn't mean, I wasn't meaning that the King James is bad, but what I wanted to say was make sure when you're trying to help somebody, don't just throw a book at them and walk away. Make sure that they understand the material they're reading. Make sure, you don't just give them a King James Bible and don't give them material to help them, make it something that has a commentary, or give them some literature on the side, or, there's commentaries online, so you could just write that in there, like the Matthew Henry commentary or something like that. You could write that inside the book, so that inside the Bible, so that they can understand what they're reading, and not just, throw a book at them and say, "Hey, they're good, they've got a Bible now." Because how many of us have tried to read the Bible and we haven't understood it, So it's not fair to just hand somebody a book and say, "Hey, read this, and now you're a Christian," I mean, I'm sure that's not what anybody's doing, but you're trying to bless somebody with the Bible, and then they look at it and can't understand it. And for a lot of people, the King James might as well be in Greek. So, which, there's those original text and translation, well, not translations, but the original text. You might as well give them that. Which would be very interesting to read. But anyway, I wanted to clarify that. I feel, the most important piece of information, I can actually let you guys know that I won't be available. Well, I'm not available anyway, but I won't be around for like 2 weeks. I'm traveling, so we're gonna go visit. So I won't be able to do videos because I have a hard enough time doing it when my husband's at home, because he's, not into this stuff, and he just interrupts and asks questions and things, or, where's this or that. He doesn't know what I'm doing. He doesn't understand what I'm doing. So to be in a room together and not have any privacy is kind of hard for me to make a video. So while I'm gone, I'll be studying, and, I'll come back and hopefully I'll have something good on slander and gossip and all that, and also the next chapter, chapter 5 of Genesis. So anyways, God bless you guys. Bye.